I knew that the day would come since I stood on the ground. No money, power, respect. My spot came from a style. I dog on my way to new. Business, I run the town. I send an enemy up, cause God said put him down.
Okay. Now, what do you think about Smack coming back out, man? Outside with Nome, there's a lot of dope announcements. Night of main events. I see there's a little controversy about the names or is these really main event battles and things like that. I kind of want to get into that conversation as well. But what do you think about the announcement so far that's went down?
Salute to Eunice, man, because everything else is the same, guys. We all, it's the same shit. So salute to
Okay,
Eunice.
so
Eunice
you're a
seems
fan
to
of
be
seeing the
only.
new faces on Gnome?
I mean, sure. Sure, yeah. If they deserve it, if they work there and get there, absolutely. So salute to Eunice for getting there. Salute to Sick for coming back or whatever. Shit, that y'all
Uh,
look all right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the bro. Hope Fonz get up there. I hope all my, I'm still rooting for my guys. But the solidified guys gonna be solidified, but that doesn't move the culture for me. So that's why it's more impactful when you see Eunice, because that's what's going to push it forward. Not the regular nigga we already know by name, by face. It's the little guys. I promise you. But we don't gotta explain it. It's all good.
no,
I can't teach algebra. I can no longer teach algebra to people who haven't learned arithmetic, and I'm
let
not
me
gonna
say
try
this.
anymore.
There's a lot of people like if you could put your own Gnome night of main event. What kind of headline would you feel like would be a night of main event type of headline?
What they did.
Chess
Yeah, I think they always do it right. I think URL do it the rightest amongst battle rap, but most of the time when I'm speaking, it's not just for URL, and I don't always make that. And I know I don't always make that distinction, but it's I speak for a larger culture than just the URL. I speak for the art form. I defend the art of battle rap more than anything about URL or RBE or KOTD. It's an amalgamation of all of them is where I get my stance from. What are we
Right.
all doing wrong that we need to fix? Then I come in and say it. What do we all, I don't pick on the two little niggas that's doing it or the 1-2 people that's on wilding out. I'm talking about the collective of battlers have no pipeline to anywhere after battle. I'm not speaking for the exception. I don't talk for those type of, you know what I mean? I'm
I
speaking
respect.
for, so, but salute to Smack. I think they always mostly do it right.
So,
Yeah.
like the thing is, like they're getting criticism for putting some new guys on there or guys that they know and
Okay.
things like that. Do you think
Yeah.
like putting on a card where they're really putting on like let's just say Foots gets on Gnome and you know what I'm saying Klutz get on there and you know what I'm saying Woosai get on there, like do you
Okay.
feel like that's pushing the culture forward, putting like a card like that with all those guys on it? Do you look at that as pushing the culture forward, or
I
do you
mean,
feel like the
all the names
fans?
you name, not for known, but all the names you name, not for known. I think
Okay,
Eunice though, yeah, Eunice for sure. It ain't a bunch. I don't think it's six we can name that deserve it.
okay.
Is it? You saying it is? The niggas you name deserve known?
Everybody I name for the most part is like real good, talented dudes. You know what I mean? That been putting on. So like, yeah. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah, but Eunice, I'm proud of him for getting known.
got
Nah, just Eunice. The rest of the niggas fine. The car cool. Gotta have T-Top. I mean, you know what I mean? Gotta have much hustle and shit. Gotta have rock. The staples
exactly,
that must be. And then as long as the other ones are, they
people
always
that
getting
act.
mixed up. It's all good. All right, Mamacita. Because I ain't got my headset on. I can't find it because you did it. And I knew you did it. You took my daggone headphones, but my fault, bro. Yeah. I think the battle rap, is going smacking them do it, always do it right, and that's good. The battlers just got to continue to innovate, create, move it forward with their performances, not nothing else, not their pay. They scale everything but the performance. We have yet to enter a new wave of elite level writing and delivery of this battle rap shit. We still stuck in 16 and shit. We still in 17. Niggas is still disappoint and like what the fuck? We still disappoint. I thought that was in the Raptors with Ratchet or some shit or fucking the stuff like and they still chill like a motherfucker. But I could it could never. I wouldn't be able to really give it any care, man. I have no I don't know. I don't have the energy for it. It sucks too bad for me. The
Sound like
rapping part. I ain't all of the
it's
extra
lacking creativity.
facades. I'll let y'all debate those facades. Whether it should be him, whether it should be called something else. What y'all can debate all the company's decisions. I can't put my energy there, but I could debate the motherfucking artwork. what's coming out the damn mouth and how it's coming and doing. Pause. That's what I'm talking about. As long as that shit good, we good.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, okay, so it's really creativity within the artist.
Man, you remember our last one, right?
Yeah.
That speech said it all. And I would just reiterate that if you that's what you asked, because that speech said it all. And salute to ARP. He said he had a good take after that. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that's right. You can't teach algebra to these niggas who haven't learned arithmetic. They don't understand, bro. I was watching some shit with Hefe the other day because we was prepping for a 2-on-2. I don't know, might be back, but don't worry about that. Me and Hefe we was watching some battles. The nigga was like, and if you recognize your ball here, it's okay. Don't, no disrespect, but bring on the consequence. The nigga was like, and the nigga tight. I think he's tight, but he was like, I shoot up the function like a like a heroin addict. He was like, I'll shoot up the function like a heroin addict, like shoot up to function like a. Right? What you think?
I'll shoot up the function.
I don't think that word matters, but sure, yeah, the function, whatever. Just what you think. If that's the landing bar, I'll shoot up the function like a heroin addict. Your honest thoughts. Don't pre-think what I'm saying.
I don't really get it.
I'll shoot up the function. Okay, so someone's in the club, just put someone in the club, and I'll shoot up the function that you in like a heroin addict, a functioning addict who shoots up to function.
Yeah, it didn't really make sense to me.
Oh, so it does. Okay, so I think I didn't set it up or anything, but I just thought you would get it off that. I'll shoot up the function like a heroin addict. First of all, that is fire.
Okay, I'll shoot up the function like a
right.
heroin. Okay, yeah, that's
right.
Cool.
So, but I didn't do the setup like he did. But of course, he did it right. Put him in the building.
I'll shoot up the function like a heroin addict. Okay, that's cool.
Right. Right, exactly. That's what I said. I mean, and that's what I said. That's that's what everybody said. That's what the motherfucker said. And I guess it's a good.
That's a good bar.
Great bar. Okay, my bad. Still looking at part of my brain is wondering what she's always doing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She like puts it in her mouth and choking. Pause. I mean no pedo. Motherfucking. I thought that shit tight too. They was clapping like shit and that shit was hard. But it's like. Here's to me is where you miss it, and when I say this, I'm not trying to tell people to do this. It's just simply giving them more of what I'm be hearing, which either makes it good or bad for me. Okay. Right? That is tight. Essentially, I shoot up the function like a heroin addict. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kosher, but it's like a heroin addict is the definition, right? Like a simile is when you compare two things using like or as. Mm-hmm. What makes it a punchline in battle rap is when you compare two things using like or as, and it follows a noun. Okay. Not a definition. Mm-hmm. So to say I'll shoot up the function like a heroin addict is two descriptions. A heroin addict is the description of a fiend. Yeah. It's the description of a junkie. So you're supposed to use the noun, which would be crackhead. A crack addict is the definition of a crackhead. A methamphetamine addict is the definition of a meth head. So if you say I'll shoot up the function like a fiend should be next instead of heroin addict, that long ass 5-syllable heroin addict it's just weak soul. I don't know how else to describe to the audience what does it mean when I don't like it and you do. Here's the best I got. In order to turn in your thesis paper, it has to be turned in on time, double space, sources cited, whatever. There's qualifications to getting it graded, right? So before I can judge that line for how fire it was, it just got so many strikes on the way there that the final product can't be but so good. It's what my brain does, brother. Like a heroin addict? That is supposed to be like a fiend or like a method or a noun follows, not further description. That's called spoon feeding me. Now you playing with me. That's what they do. But what do you expect? The game was dominated by spoon feeding niggas in the last one. Each era is going to be a product of what was dominated in the era before. So and it's no different. It's no wonder now we're in a time where they don't understand these type of things because what just finished dominating was redundant and simplistic. You know, so it don't get more spoon-feedy than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's like, bro, we supposed to be able to put that together with your nouns and your verbs and adverbs. We put the story together. You don't give us the story. You know, I tried to use a small one that was tight, but can still be dumb to some people. I'm trying to convey that how we could hear the same bar, and you thought that shit was hard, and I thought that shit it's hard to grade. I thought it was hard to grade because of how it was turned in.
Yeah,
it wasn't turned in on time.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, motherfucker said, he said, knock him out. He said, knock him out. Clock another nigga. Like my homie late for work, is what he said. He said, knock him out. Clock another nigga. Like my homie late for work. Right? What you think?
Knock him out, clock him out. Knock
him out. Clock another nigga. Okay, so knock him out, then clock another nigga. Yeah. Like my homie late for work. What you think? Don't think about like what I'ma say.
No. I'm just saying. I'm thinking about okay. Clock another nigga. Like my homie late for work. It's like, to me, it's like clock in another nigga, but like, you know what I mean? It's like,
okay, sure.
Which matters to me in a sense, because it's like that's like you just trying to make it fit in a sense, you know what I mean? But
okay. Everybody see it differently. Okay, well by the way, the crowd, with the quick bananas, by the way, the crowd just people like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't get more easier. It doesn't get more digestible than shit like that. Knock him out, clock another nigga. My homie like my homie. I mean, like another again, like definition. My homie late for work is the description. What the fuck, bro? You supposed to? I mean, that one is so bad. It's hard to like. We just did it. That's why I'm throwing my head. It was like I'm like, okay, so for that dumb shit, you probably about to be like, oh, you probably change perspective. So you'll say, knock him out, clock another nigga. Why you late again? You would have to be on the phone with your homie saying, why you late again? You have to change perspective. Instead of you telling us what happened, we saw you tell him ask him why you late. We witnessed it. When you didn't spoon feed it to it. Those small increments in our subconscious is what makes us enjoy what we're seeing, because we worked toward and got it. That's why it's always so amazing when you finally get it. Late as shit. Oh, I get it. And it's me so much because you worked to get it. You didn't just write it out for you. These boys is fucking choo-choo train. Here you go. Here's where you receive the information. There you have it. Now get it, motherfucker. That's just insulting intelligence. That's what I mean by they can never do nothing for me. My intelligence can't be insulted. That's ridiculous to me. So it be shit like that. I'm trying to just give Bob. I'm trying to literally break down why I don't think it's nice when everybody else think it's nice. And if you don't break this down, you a hater. I can't just sit up here and say niggas ass without saying, wow, I'm hating. So this is my best due diligence. We was just watching, so I remember it made me say, see, it's shit like this. All these strikes, nigga got 9 strikes before he even get to the punch. And how can I can't do nothing with the punch. I can't do nothing with the punch, homie.